Hey you guys, I wanted to share a tip with you from the educational side. So if you're a teacher trainer or you're presenting a workshop, you are probably interested in how you maintain your students' motivation. How do you keep them interested? Well, this tip comes from a wonderful educator named John Keller, who created a theory of motivation that he calls ARCs. And that stands for attention, relevance, confidence, and satisfaction, ARCs. So I just want to talk about the first one, A, today, because I use this all the time in my trainings. So attention is about getting the student's attention. I like to do it particularly right at the beginning of a lesson. So you can do this through a personal story. So telling something about why what you're about to teach has been helpful to you, or telling an engaging story that the students can relate to emotionally can be really effective. Another way to do it is to ask them a question to get them thinking about things. So I'll do this all the time where I say, how old do you think yoga is? Or what do you think is really important when you're sequencing a class? You can do this by piquing their interest and surprising them, using humor when it's appropriate. Sometimes you could say, if I'm teaching anatomy, I might say, I remember the first time that I saw a dead body. Instantly everyone perks up, what? And they're interested. Or you can offer something which feels a little contradictory. If I'm doing the anatomy of the knee, I might say, you've probably heard that you should flex the foot to protect the knee. Today, you're gonna find out why that's not true. Stuff like that. Ways to kind of harness their attention, hook them in, and get them interested in what you're saying. You can do it by changing up the learning method of the beginning, rather than just lecturing or always doing a group discussion, you could do a little PowerPoint, or you could do a presentation, or show a YouTube of someone who's speaking about the subject that you're about to present, or have them do like a journal activity, something that gets them really engaged with your content. So A, attention, I love this. And you can also use this in the middle, like put little dabs, for example, of humor into the middle of your lesson plan to kind of reconnect the students to the material and get their attention. That's also something that's fun to do. Sometimes I'll sneak little funny cartoons into my PowerPoints just to make sure that they kind of like perk up and re-engage with what we're doing. All right, so there you go. There's your yoga tip for education for the day.